Paris wakes up. The sky is a soft, gentle mix of blue and gold. The city begins to breathe. The iron web of the Eiffel Tower, so intricate and grand, starts to shine in the new morning light. It stands there, a silent promise of the day to come. Down a long, wide road, the Arc de Triomphe stands strong and proud. Sunlight glints off its carved stone, telling stories without words. The city feels hushed, almost holding its breath, waiting for the millions of stories that will unfold today. This is the Paris of dreams, the one you see in pictures, and it's real. The morning light then finds the glass pyramid of the Louvre. It catches the sun and breaks it into 1,000 tiny rainbows. It seems to float above the ground, a jewel set between ancient palace walls. A gentle wind moves across the surface of the Seine River, creating small ripples that dance in the light. The city looks both grand and calm, a place of immense history and quiet personal moments. As the city stirs, letters appear on the screen as if carved into the stone itself. The travel briefs. This is your guide. This is your easy, friendly path into the heart of Paris. Paris is a huge city, but it feels surprisingly human. It has wide, sweeping boulevards that make you feel small in a good way. And it has tiny, winding lanes that feel like a secret just for you. This guide is designed to help you navigate it all, one simple step at a time. So take a deep breath. Let's begin our walk. The city is waiting for you, and it has so much to share. Deciding when to come to Paris is your first big choice, and honestly, there is no wrong answer. Spring from April to June is soft and incredibly fresh. Gardens, parks burst into bloom with vibrant colors. Fall from September to early November is also a fantastic option. Summer is bright and full of long sunny days, but it can be very busy. Winter is cold but magical. No matter when you visit, packing smart makes your trip smoother. Layers are your best friend. Small umbrella rain jacket. Pack comfortable walking shoes. Cobblestone streets make comfort essential, your feet will thank you. Prepare your phone and navigation before you leave. Offline map of Paris. Map of the metro system. Mark your hotel, mark a few key places you want to visit. This will be a lifesaver without good cell signal. Carry a small portable charger. Use your phone for photos, for maps, for looking up information. And remember, keep your phone secure. It's your guide, camera, and connection. Treat it like the valuable tool it is on your journey. The Paris Metro is your key to unlocking the city. It may look like a complex web of lines at first, but it is fast, efficient, and surprisingly simple once you get the hang of it. Each line is identified by a number and a unique color. Stations are located very close to one another, so you are almost always just a short walk away from your next ride. Getting comfortable with the metro will save you a lot of time and money, allowing you to see so much more of what Paris has to offer. To make your travels easy, consider buying a travel pass instead of single tickets. A popular and convenient option for tourists is the Navigo Easy Card, a reloadable card you can load with single trips or a day pass. You can purchase and load these cards at ticket machines in any station. Remember to keep your ticket or card with you until you have exited your destination station, as you may need it to exit or for random checks by inspectors. When you are on an escalator, always stand on the right side to allow people in a hurry to walk up on the left. Before you board a train, make sure to let people get off first. To open the train doors, you will often need to press a button or lift a handle after the train has come to a complete stop. They are not always automatic. When looking at the map to find your way, pay attention to the name of the final station at the end of the line. Following these simple guidelines will have you navigating the city's underground arteries with confidence and ease, just like a true Parisian. Paris is a very safe city for most visitors, but like any major metropolis, it is wise to be aware and travel smart. Your trip will be much more enjoyable if you can confidently avoid the common tourist scams. One of the most frequent things you will see, especially near famous landmarks, are people asking you to sign a petition for a charity. Often, while you are distracted signing the clipboard, an accomplice may try to pick your pocket. A firm and polite non merci, no thank you, while you continue walking is the best way to handle this. Another classic street hustle to watch out for is the cup and ball game or the shell game. You will see a small crowd gathered around the game. They make it look easy to win. You might even see people winning money. These are usually accomplices. The game is rigged. Be cautious of anyone trying to tie a friendship bracelet on your wrist, especially around Montmartre. The best defense is to keep your hands in your pockets or close to your body. Again, a clear and firm non merci and confidently walking away is all you need to do. Your personal space and security come first. Metro during rush hour, busy train stations around the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre. Keep your wallet in a front pocket, not a back one. Use a bag that has a zipper and wear it in front of your body in dense crowds. Keep copies of your passport ID. If someone bumps into you unexpectedly, check your pockets immediately. Staying calm, aware, and prepared is the key to a worry-free trip. You don't need to be a French expert to have an amazing time in Paris. But learning just a few simple phrases will make a huge difference. Making a small effort to speak their language shows you respect them. It can lead to much nicer chats with Parisians. The most important word to learn is bonjour, bonjour, hello or good day. It's polite to say bonjour every single time you walk into a shop, a cafe, a restaurant, a bakery. It's more than just saying hello, it's like saying, I see you, a nice way to start talking. After bonjour, the next key phrases are s'il vous plaît, please, merci, merci, thank you. Using these words a lot will show you're polite and thankful. When you're leaving a shop, restaurant, it's polite to say au revoir, goodbye. These basic nice words are the building blocks of polite French culture. Using them all the time will almost always get you a good response. It shows you're trying, and that effort is what really matters to the local people you'll meet. What if you don't speak French and need to ask for help in English? There's a polite way to do that too. Instead of just starting in English, first ask, parlez-vous anglais, s'il vous plaît? Parlez-vous anglais, s'il vous plaît? Do you speak English, please? This question shows respect for their language and culture before you ask them to switch. Many people in Paris, especially in restaurants, shops, do speak some English and will be happy to help you once you've made this polite gesture. Remember to speak slowly and clearly, and keep a friendly look on your face. A small smile can really help bridge any language gap. Paris is a city you can taste, and its flavors are both beautifully simple and wonderfully fancy. Your food adventure should start in the morning at a local bakery called a boulangerie. This is where you'll find the perfect croissant. A great croissant should be crispy on the outside, soft and buttery on the inside, and so light it almost melts in your mouth. When you order, just say, un croissant, s'il vous plaît. For an extra treat, try a pain au chocolat. It's the same delicate pastry with a piece of dark chocolate baked inside. As the day goes on, you'll surely be tempted by the sight of macarons. These are small, colorful, round cookies made from almond flour, with a delicate, crisp shell and a soft, chewy inside, filled with cream, frosting, or jam. The flavors can range from classic vanilla, chocolate, and pistachio to more interesting ones like rose, lavender, or salted caramel. For a quick, yummy, and classic Parisian meal, look for a creperie or a street stand selling crepes. These are very thin pancakes that can be served either sweet or savory. Sweet crepes are often filled with simple sugar and lemon, Nutella. Savory crepes, called galettes when made in the old-fashioned Breton way with buckwheat flour, are filled with things like ham, cheese, egg, or mushrooms. Watching the batter being skillfully swirled onto the hot, round griddle is part of the fun. A warm crepe eaten on a street corner is a simple, perfect Paris joy. When it comes to eating out, a few simple rules will help you feel right at home in a bistro or restaurant. Always say bonjour to the staff when you walk in and wait to be shown to your table. It's perfectly normal and common to ask for tap water by saying, une carafe d'eau s'il vous plaît. Unlike in the US, the server won't bring you the check until you ask for it. When you're ready to pay, you'll need to get their attention and say, l'addition s'il vous plaît. This is thought to be polite, as it lets you stay and enjoy your time without feeling rushed. Life in Paris moves at its own unique rhythm. It can seem fast-paced. People walk with a clear sense of purpose, but there is also an appreciation for slowing down and savoring the moment. You will see this most clearly at the city's countless cafes. A single cup of coffee, an espresso, a café crème can last for an hour or more. A café terrace is more than just a place to get a drink. It is a front-row seat to the theater of Parisian life. People sit and watch the world go by. They read, they talk, or they simply think. Try it yourself. Find a small table, order a coffee, and just let the city unfold before you. Fashion is woven into daily life here. It's more about style than fleeting trends. Clean lines, simple neutral colors, a good coat, a stylish scarf. The look is often described as effortlessly chic. You do not need to dress up in fancy clothes to fit in. But aiming for a neat, put-together appearance helps you feel part of the scene. Art is not just confined to the walls of museums in Paris. It is everywhere. The Louvre, the Musée d'Orsay. But keep your eyes open as you walk around the city too. Vibrant street art coloring the walls of certain neighborhoods. Small independent galleries showcasing new artists. Painters setting up their easels in Place du Tertre in Montmartre. The city itself is a living canvas. To interact respectfully with locals, remember that politeness is key. Always start with bonjour. Keep your voice at a moderate level when you are inside shops, restaurants, or on public transport. A smile and a patient attitude will be your greatest assets. Parisians can be warm and helpful, especially when they see you making an effort to respect their culture and pace of life. Everyone comes to Paris with a list of iconic places to see, and they are famous for a reason. The Eiffel Tower is the undeniable symbol of the city. While seeing it up close is breathtaking, try experiencing it from a few different angles to appreciate its full beauty. For a classic, picture-perfect view, go to the Jardins du Trocadero, especially at sunrise, when the light is soft and the crowds are thin. For a different perspective, stand directly underneath it and look up through the intricate iron lattice. It feels like metal lace. And be sure to see it at night when it sparkles with thousands of lights, on the hour. Every hour. The Louvre is another must-see, but its immense size can be overwhelming. The key is to not try to see it all in one visit. Instead, pick one or two wings or collections that genuinely interest you. Of course, you will want to see the Mona Lisa, but after you navigate that famous crowd, allow yourself to get lost in a quieter gallery. Find a sculpture that speaks to you or a painting that captures your imagination, and just spend some time with it. The building itself is a masterpiece, so do not forget to admire the architecture, medieval foundations to the modern glass pyramid in the courtyard. Notre Dame Cathedral is the historic and spiritual heart of Paris. Even as it undergoes restoration, its power and resilience are deeply moving. You can walk around the Ile de la Cité where it stands, and from the banks of the Seine, you can still admire its famous flying buttresses and the sheer scale of its construction. It is a place for quiet reflection on time, history, and the human spirit that built such an enduring monument. Montmartre, the famous hilltop neighborhood, feels like a village within the city. Climb the steps to the stunning white-domed Sacré-Cœur Basilica for one of the most incredible panoramic views over Paris. Afterward, wander through the charming, winding streets. You will find the lively artist square, Place du Tertre, where painters sell their work. While this area can be bustling with tourists, you can easily escape the crowds by exploring the smaller side streets. You might discover a hidden vineyard, a quiet park, or the famous I Love You wall. Montmartre has a bohemian soul that is well worth exploring. Beyond the world-famous monuments, the true magic of Paris often lies in the moments you discover for yourself. To find a more local, tranquil side of the city, take a walk along the Canal Saint-Martin. This charming waterway is lined with beautiful chestnut trees, and its banks are connected by picturesque green iron footbridges. You will see Parisians sitting along the canal's edge, sharing a bottle of wine, a baguette, some cheese. It is a perfect place to slow down, watch the canal boats pass through the locks, and feel the relaxed, everyday rhythm of the city. Another way to find your own Paris is to immerse yourself in a local market. While there are many famous ones, sometimes the best experience is at a smaller neighborhood market that pops up on a certain day of the week. This is where you can see Parisian life in action. Watch the cheese seller expertly cut a perfect wedge of comté, smell the fresh herbs, ripe strawberries, and listen to the lively chatter of vendors and shoppers. Buy a few things for a picnic, some fresh fruit, a piece of cheese, some bread, and you have the makings of a perfect, simple Parisian meal. Do not forget the simple pleasure of the city's parks. The Jardin du Luxembourg is a local favorite, with its formal gardens, tranquil pond where children sail toy boats, and countless green chairs perfect for an afternoon of reading. The Parc des Buttes Chaumont, with its dramatic cliffs, waterfall, and suspension bridge, feels like a wild and romantic landscape hidden in the city. Finding a bench in a quiet square, sharing a pastry, and simply taking a pause is as much a part of the Paris experience as visiting a museum. Paris is a city that invites you to wander, to get a little lost, and to create your own adventure. Follow a charming alleyway, step into a small bookstore, or sit at a cafe that looks inviting. This is how you will collect the small, personal memories that will stay with you long after you have left. Paris is more than just a destination. It is a feeling, an experience, and a city that reveals its secrets to those who take the time to look. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to subscribe to The Travel Briefs for more travel adventures. Leave a comment below with your own favorite Paris tip.